It's legal, it's used by a lot of Olympic level athletes. Understand this, this is what most amateur cyclists fail to grasp. I was the first guy to volunteer for a study that involved chugging down what was later explained to me as baking soda. Yeah, the stuff your granny makes cakes with. I was sprinting until I saw starts and giving blood repeatedly. You see, the goal was, see if sodium bicarbonate can help me ride faster. So today, I want to share with you some science, some knowledge, and some experience that no one shared with me. Sodium bicarbonate, yes, the same stuff in your kitchen. It's a buffer. Okay, so during intense efforts, your muscles produce lactate, but lactate isn't the villain. You probably know that. The real bad guys though are what? The hydrogen ions. And those hydrogen ions, they tag along. Yeah, everybody's got somebody that just hangs along, like a bad smell. That's the hydrogen ions. And they lower your blood pH. And that makes your legs feel like you're pedaling through treacle. This acidic environment is what triggers fatigue. That sharp feeling in your thighs when you're questioning life's decisions when you're going uphill. But your body has a natural buffer to manage it, but sometimes it needs a backup. You cannot shift your lactic threshold, your obla point, with a bloody supplement. That's set by your physiology. It's set by your training. But what you can do is build up your resistance to the acidity that comes at threshold. That is where sodium bicarbonate steps in, or so the experts think. Okay, let's go back to 1989. So there I was, 19 years old, VO2 max through the roof, and I've got a stomach full of fizz. Every week for 6 weeks, I had to drink sodium bicarbonate, do high intensity efforts until my bloody eyeballs were exploding, and I had blood drawn from ear, thumb, toe. I was like a human pincushion. And the results? Well, there was a small but measurable decrease in blood lactate. I could tolerate efforts better, I could hold power a little longer. Whether I felt better, that was debatable, but the gains were not enough to matter in a sprint. But then there was the catch, the side effects. Let's just say burping up chalky froth mid-interval is not a good look. And then, have you ever ridden your bike and wondered, oh, was that just a fart? Yeah, maybe bicarbonate is not for you. I saw gains bigger than mine in other people who were natural sprinters, who were doing those short explosive efforts. Studies have shown this as well, and obviously the product's become way more refined in the decades since my study. It delays fatigue in intense efforts, okay? So this is great for 1 to 10 minute efforts. So think of crits, time trials, hill climbs, Zwift races. Yeah. Number 2, it does buffer blood acidity. It helps manage pH so you can push through those nasty leg burning phases. Number 3, it is well studied. It's legal. It's used by a lot of Olympic level athletes. You can combine it with other boosters if that's your thing. I've seen it work with caffeine, and I've also seen it work with creatine as well. So if you want to experiment with it to see if your gut can tolerate it, it's actually worth a try. Hey, while I'm talking about bicarb, don't forget this is part of your nutrition planning. If you want a deeper dive and a little bit more time with me, there's a link floating about, or maybe it's in the description. You can click that and it will take you to a library of videos. You can scan through and go to the nutrition presentation where I will explode your mind and amplify your training with my tips on nutrition. It's all free. Okay, let's focus on some negatives. You probably already worked most of them out, and I've highlighted a couple, but there's one that I want to really zone in on. The first one's obviously GI side effects. Look, bloating, belching, that potential emergency toilet stop. Yeah, I've been there. Not ideal on a race day. Number 2, the horrible taste. It is disgusting. It's like licking a school blackboard. Oh, there's many new products out there, coach, that are it doesn't taste great. Okay? Number 3, the strict timing. This is the most important thing, and a lot of amateurs get this wrong. You need 0.3 grams per kilogram of body weight, 60 to 90 minutes before your event. So that's roughly 24 grams for an 80 kilogram rider. Easy to mess up. And number 4, it's useless on a long zone 2 ride, so don't expect to be out sprinting anyone in your club ride on the weekend when you're going to the cafe. Yeah, you'll just have to rely on your natural talent for that. Okay, so you're going to use it. Look, here's my top tips of how to start. Start with a test ride. You're not going to do it in a race. You're going to build up during training like any product that you're introducing new to your system. I would split the dose as well. So half 90 minutes before, and then the second half 45 minutes before you start your training ride. This is much less shock on your system. And use enteric coated capsules if you value your intestines.
Yes, they cost more, but they cost less than a new pair of bib shorts.
And hydrate a lot more. Water helps dilute the effects in your stomach. Overhydrate to begin with, and you can then manage that with what works for you. And the final tip, pair it with carbohydrates. If you mix it with a carb drink, it can help the absorption into your system. If you can tolerate caffeine, you can add that as well to aid the absorption into your system. So you're just putting less of a dump in your gut. That's a bad use of terms, coach. People might think that means something else. But just remember, it doesn't change your lactic threshold. What it does is help you resist the burn once you hit the red zone. It's like bringing a mop to a flood. The water still comes, but you can keep the floor cleaner, drier for a little bit longer. So yes, it works, but it's not a miracle. It's just a tool. And if your stomach doesn't revolt, it might be worth a try. That's my honest opinion. I've got a video that may interest you because it may be something that could be the thing that changes your whole outlook on training. Subscribe to the channel if you want. I'm here multiple times every single week, giving you straight talking, no bullshit information that's going to help you. Look, stay safe, keep spinning, keep smiling. Until next time, I'll see you.